Hello, Money back with another video. Sorry this video took so long to make. This was supposed to be finished back in December, but well, that didn't happen. So to make up for it, I released 2 videos in December, and then nobody watched them. But that's okay lol, they were just filler anyways. Now really quickly before the video starts, I wanted to remind you all that there is an official GELL Heroes Discord server link in the description. You get to hang out with me in this quirky little community, and you can also see more content early. I also launched a GELL Heroes store on Redbubble where you can get many different types of cool items with official artwork on it. Link also in the description. With all that out of the way, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do it. And now let's get into the video. Today's video will be a bit longer than usual, as we'll be taking a deeper look into the GELL Heroes and getting to know each of them more. Just like the previous episode, here are the timestamps so that you can quickly skip to whichever part you are interested in. Though I would prefer if you watch the whole thing. I put a lot of effort into this, please do not let it be in vain. The GELL Hero Knights of YuuPii, or just GELL Heroes for short, is a team dedicated to ending the GELL farm and the suffering of Ultimin at the hands of the Great Neve, Zeltzalu, and his 4 priests. GELL Heroes serve Princess YuuPii and believe in treating GELLs as friends instead of objects to be used for personal gain. Their current mission is to rescue GELLs by defeating Neveling soldiers in battle and allowing them to live a peaceful and quiet life without being forced to stay silent. The Ultimin Princess, YuuPii, is one of the only remaining entities that witnessed the Great GELL War, which destroyed her home planet, Zemwali, and began the Neveling reign. While she never had the opportunity to learn what it truly means to rule a kingdom, it hasn't stopped her burning desire to save her people and end the Great Neve's reign. Her personality is quite mysterious in her whole form, but when her soul is split into 5, pieces of her personality come out. Each piece of the princess's soul resides in each GELL. Betsy even nicknamed each of them YuuPii, the Photokinesis GELL. She is the most optimistic and hopeful out of the splits, helping motivate her user to keep going, and openly giving praise when something is accomplished. YuuPii, the Electrokinesis GELL. She is the most immature and playful one. She loves to play small pranks on her user and make witty remarks, but she still shows her caring side at times. YuuPink, the Telekinesis GELL. She is the tsundere and most princess-like. She may act high and mighty and sometimes a little harsh, but deep down she means well and deeply cares for her user, even if she refuses to say it out loud. Yuzik, the Audiokinesis GELL. The most serious and blunt side of the splits. She takes everything very seriously and tries to keep her user on task, lightly scolding when things go wrong. She seems to soften up when talking about music or singing. YuuPii, the Pterokinesis GELL. She is almost always crying. She seems to get scared very easily. Being the oddball out of the splits, it is thought that she holds all of the trauma that YuuPii went through. Her crying and whimpering seems to calm down whenever she's close to her user. The GELL Hero Unit 5s are the main characters of the series and are the ones who use the princess's GELLs, swearing to use these powers to save her people from the Neveling Tower, give them a new peaceful life on Earth, and hopefully finding a way to somehow change them back into Ultimin. While they are literally just 4 high school freshmen and a puppy, they are YuuPii's only option, especially since nobody knows what will happen if people find out about aliens on Earth. I just don't think that will end well.
Liu Jingluan,
known by her friends as Betsy Liu, is the main protagonist of GELL Heroes. She is 14 years old and a freshman at Wendell High School. She is known for being a massive fan of an old children's superhero show from the 90s called Rebel Guardian, Ranger Ray. Because of this show, she has always been in love with the idea of superheroes, dreaming of using superpowers to fight bad guys and save the day. While she may come off as rude, blunt and very impolite, Betsy is very loyal and caring to her friends. Her way of showing affection is telling them about her favorite things, including Ranger A. Despite having decent grades, likely due to cheating, Betsy is very vocal about not liking school, and often talks about skipping class or dropping out when she turns 16. Although she claims that last part is a joke, teachers often complain about her talking back, being too stubborn and not being very ladylike. Betsy, however, does not care what anyone thinks of her. Because of her hyperfixation and desire to become a superhero, Betsy didn't hesitate to answer Princess YuuPii's call for help. Using YuuPii's blue photokinasis gel, Betsy becomes Gel Hero Star. Now ditching her rude ways to put on a persona that feels awfully familiar, Star is now a motivational and passionate superhero. Star's abilities include Star Beam. Star can shoot concentrated beams of light from her fingers. While using one finger only does a small amount of damage, she can increase the amount of fingers she uses at the cost of more gel energy. Star Flash. Star's full power attack. She opens up her cape and shines a blinding light onto opponents. The attack renders anyone in the radius to suffer from temporary blindness. This attack drains all of Star's gel energy, however, and she can't attack unless she is recharged. Star Flashlight, a weaker form of Star Flash. Star will roll up her cape or pen to act as a nice source of light. The ability is less of an attack and more of a utility, and it doesn't consume a lot of energy. Lou is the awkward, anxious and insecure member of the friend group. While at school, he tends to keep to himself and only talking to those he knows out of fear of making a fool of himself. While his school life is rather lackluster, it's way better than his life at home, or homes. Having to deal with his parents' divorce, his wealthy father constantly showing disapproval in his son's friends, especially Amiya, unwillingness to take over the family business someday, and the fact that he's unable to just live with his mother only. Lou's anxiety is far from the only thing going on in his life. While Lou does have good grades, he seems to not know what he wants to do after he graduates in a few years. He feels like after high school, there's nothing left for him to look forward to, which is the main reason he agreed to use Princess YuuPii's orange electrokinesis gel to become Gel Hero Lightning. Because even though he is very much afraid of his own powers and fighting aliens, he feels like being a superhero brings at least some value to his confusing existence. Lightning's abilities include Lightning Tase. He rubs his hands together rapidly to generate electricity, which he can use to stun enemies. Low energy and low damage, but it's good for stalling. Lightning Slice. Lightning's full power attack. He wields the lightning part of his scarf as a sword or spear, and strikes an enemy with it. It does a decent amount of damage, and has a high chance to paralyze. Lightning Charge. Lightning's abilities shine with Lightning Charge. He is able to transfer his gel energy to an ally, to recharge them. It is a very useful support move. It allows his allies to quickly jump back into action after using their full power moves. She is likely the sweetest girl you may ever meet. Amiya is considered the heart of the friend group, always doing her best to bring positivity, smiles and affection when needed. She has no shame calling her friends cute or precious. She always tries to be there for her friends, and often puts her own situations aside to be there for them, especially Lou, who is her best friend and god sibling. She has the best grades out of the group and is a very well behaved and respectful student. Amiya often expresses her dream to become a doctor after graduating. Wherever she goes, she always carries a first aid kit, just in case it's needed. She is very passionate about wanting to help people in need, and she feels that becoming a doctor is the best way to do so. Despite her strong desire to never hurt or fight anyone, Princess YuuPii's story touched her heart. She agreed to become a superhero, using YuuPii's pink telekinesis gel and becoming Gel Hero Angel. Angel's abilities include Angel Palm. Despite being her only attack, it is a very versatile ability that allows her to create up to 6 giant psychic arms. They can cause a ton of damage. However, if she uses more than 2 arms at once, Her gel energy will deplete very quickly. Angel Wing. Combining all 6 psychic arms together allows Angel to form psychic wings, which she can use to fly. This uses all of her energy, and the wings will disappear after a few minutes. Angel Guard. The psychic arms can also serve as a bubble shield to protect Angel and her allies. The shield doesn't last very long, but it can fully block almost any attack. The greater the attack, the more energy gets consumed after the shield breaks.
Macario Rivera,
who is called Mack by those who know him, is considered one of the popular kids at Wendell High School, despite only being a freshman and 13 years old. However, everyone outside of the main group thinks he's 14, including his sophomore girlfriend, Elizabeth. His popularity stems from his role in a rock band formed by Elizabeth and a few other sophomore students. Mack is the main vocalist of that band. Because of Mack's newly found popular status and being part of a band, he isn't able to hang out with Betsy and the others as much as he used to, but he still does his best to hang out when he can. Mack is usually considered a very chill, down-to-earth type of kid, but this changed after he decided to join the others in helping Princess YuuPii, because after using her green Monii-Anonymous gel and becoming Gel Hero Wave, his personality changed to a more smug and cocky one who loves to show off. Wave's abilities include Wave Boom. If an enemy is able to dodge Wave's kick from the side, they have another thing coming. The speakers on the side of his shoes will let out a powerful boom, knocking the enemy back, damaging their ears in the process, and stunning them. Wave Boom can also be caused by stomping or yelling, but it costs more energy. Wave Rider. Wave's full energy attack, where he is able to use his necklace or pen to create a hard to hear sound wave that he can ride on. This is a good move when Wave needs to get out of a tough situation or drag allies to safety. Wave Psych. Wave is able to throw sound in another direction to confuse enemies. For example, he can speak, but have the sound come from a different direction than where he is. It consumes a lot of energy, but it is very good for hiding or planning a sneak attack. The newest and youngest member of the friend group. Charlie is a 6-month-old Shiba Inu corgi puppy who belongs to Betsy's neighbor, veteran Mr. McCarthy. Mr. McCarthy is too old and stiff to play with Charlie, so he allows Betsy to take him on walks and play with him every day after school. While Charlie is a very sweet and affectionate puppy, he's not very bright. He has not been properly potty trained either. However, he seems to understand when someone is feeling sad and will quickly stay beside them to try and cheer them up. He was quickly accepted into the friend group. The kids love him very much. Can you blame them though? Look at those wall-staring eyes. Seriously, what is he looking at, because there's no way he's looking ahead. Speaking of his eyes, after Charlie quickly claimed YuuPii's yellow terrakinesis gel, he transformed into Gel Hero Geo, where he not only seems to be more in tune with nature, but his eyes seem to be normal. Weird eyes things aside, Geo is still the same dog, a bit dumb, and also extremely loyal. He is most likely to sacrifice himself to protect the other 4 from harm. Geo's abilities include Geo Might. Geo can cause various rocks to grow from the ground, causing damage to enemies who just so happen to be hit by them. This ability costs more energy the taller the rocks are. Geo Quake. Geo's full energy attack. He rubs his bandana or pen on the ground, causing a mini earthquake that can stun grounded enemies. Geo Sandstorm. A high energy attack where Geo will cause a large amount of sand or dirt to surround a group of enemies, blocking their vision, and overall doing some decent chip damage. When the story begins, the only members of the Gel Hero Knights of YuuPii will be the 5S unit. However, later on, more heroes will be introduced. Allow me to give a brief introduction to the Gel Hero allies. These 3 here are the Unit 3G, from the big city of Gordon Grove. They are made up of 3 foreign exchange students, who currently attend Gordon Grove High School.
Murayama Roka
Is a freshman exchange student from Japan. He is an extroverted, hyper and friendly jock who's part of the Gordon Grove track team. He calls himself the fastest kid in Gordon due to the fact that nobody has ever beat him in a foot race. No matter how fast he goes, he always wishes he could be better as he wants to impress his partner back in Japan. After stumbling upon Russia, the purple chronokinesis gel, Roka will become Gel Hero Speed. By rotating his medallion append, Speed has the ability to run faster than a speeding car, attacking enemies by catching them off guard and engaging in close combat.
Charita Sharma
is a sophomore exchange student from India. She takes pride in her beauty and elegance. It is one of the reasons she's so popular at school after all. She has dreams of becoming an A-list actress and famous model after high school, but for now she is just a theater kid participating in low-budget school productions. After stumbling upon Nimbus, the light telequinesis gel, Charita will become Gel Hero Vapor. With the rare ability to manipulate water in all forms, Vapor will serve as an effective crowd control and support hero who can make the conditions difficult for the opponents.
Luis Salas
is a freshman exchange student from Brazil. He doesn't talk much and seems to want to keep to himself most of the time. Not much is known about what he likes, what he thinks or why he even became an exchange student, but perhaps the more he warms up to the other heroes, the more they will discover about him. After stumbling upon Cleo, the lime nuclear kinesis gel, Lewis will become Gel Hero Big Bang. Like his namesake suggests, he is able to explode and cause an extreme amount of damage to enemies within a decent radius. He is also able to use his powers to enhance the powers of his allies, mutating their attacks to either cause more damage or have other strange effects. Okay, so, I know what you're thinking. Moni. This guy right here, that's an eveling. Why is he here? How is he here? Where is his gel? How does he have powers without a gel weight? Are those wings? This kid right here is Natao, and yes, he is an eveling with powers and no gel in sight. He is found by Amiya, scared and injured in the woods. After comforting the lost Natao, he quickly befriended her and proved himself as a worthy ally to the team, and swearing to help the princess save her people. While his main ability seems to be pyrokinesis, there is no gel in sight, instead seeming to be able to activate his powers at will without a transformation. Other strange and unexplained traits are his wings, that are able to grow and shrink at will, and the ability to heal himself quickly. He can also understand signals and talk to gels. In the beginning, his abilities to speak English will be very limited. Maybe as time goes on, Natao's mysterious origins will be revealed. And there you have it. All of the Gel Hero Knights, as of now. Of course there is way more I could have talked about in this video, but I don't want to give away everything yet. But I will say, there were many subtle hints hidden in these characters, some more hidden than others. I'd love to hear your thoughts, questions, headcanons or theories about these characters. Also while you're down in the comments, let me know what you would like to see for the next episode of Intro to Gel Heroes. Would you like to learn about the Ultimin and the Royal Guard? Or would you like to see more of the villains? Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, comment and make Gel Heroes your friends next hyperfixation. I mean share these videos with your friends to help this channel grow. Your help will make a big difference. That is all. Moni out. Also don't forget about the Redbubble store.